Welcome to this week's Changelog, everybody. So today I'm joined by Jacob Creech. My name is Jonas Hahn. And we thought we start with the feature activation schedule because a few people ask, how do features get activated on mainnet, actually? And there's this nice schedule here, which shows you all the new features that are in the pipeline. You can see exactly the version and when they will be activated on testnet, on devnet, and then in the end on mainnet. And how it works is there's an account which is getting activated. And then at some point in the future, these accounts get removed again when the feature is completely there. And here you can see for everyone a description, and you can see who's the owner of the feature, and you can estimate when the features will eventually go live if you're waiting for something, for example.
Yeah, for those that are trying to estimate, you can roughly get they won't activate a feature over the weekend, but it'll be roughly every 2 days since it's at the beginning of an epoch. So you can basically estimate from that, just add 2 days for each one, figure out which ones are not over weekends, and then just go from there. Moving on to changes this past week, there's been a lot of different movement on different libraries into its own SVM package. This is the one that we're looking at right now is for AccountsDB. There's a lot of work to create its own SVM crate that's outside of the main Solana validator so that people can extend it for their own use cases. So all this work that we see right now going on is to do that. Another change that happened is that there's an actual upgrade to Rust 1.76. It actually got merged. So this is actually fantastic. We're finally getting up to date on Rust. For the longest time, I think we were at 1.62, and getting up to date will help out with a lot of the version dependency issues that you may have seen in the past. And we won't have that as much once we get up to date and platform tools and the CLI are all synced. So this is a good change to see.
Yeah, it's a little hint for everybody, maybe. The Rust version is actually taken from the platform tools whenever you build your Solana programs. There was a bit of a confusion in the past. Why is it using 72, although my Rust installation is actually already at 76? So if we will be in sync there, it will also make it easier.
Yep, that's completely true. And what else have you seen this week, Jonas?
So, there's a new SPL version out. So 0.40, which will have some, for the JavaScript SDK, and it has a few fixes for the transfer hooks. And there's also the Rust crate is now released, and it's now at 2.0 actually already. So this will help us transfer hooks, and you can follow all the improvements on the token extensions there.
Cool. So this is for both the crates and the JavaScript, right?
Yes. The JavaScript is 0.40 now, and the Rust crates are at 2.01.
Awesome. And then our resource of the week is Rare Skills put out this Solana course for people that are coming from EVM to more understand how to develop on Solana. So what this is 60 days of Solana. Every day right now, they're releasing a new part of the course. They're little challenges so that you can kind of understand this specific core concept and how it's different from EVM. And it keeps going day by day, increasing your knowledge over time. You don't have to do it day by day if you don't want to. You can do them all in one go. They're pretty small. For example, if you want to learn about how math and arithmetic overflow works on Solana versus how you are familiar with EVM, that's day 2. You can just go through that. You can go through day 1. Right now, at the time of this recording, it's up to day 8. There will be, sometime in March, the full thing will be available. And then people can just go through it one by one and understand more of how to build on Solana from an EVM mindset.
And the topics are actually very interesting. I was already tempted to do a few of them.
Yeah, they're really good. It's so that you can better, especially for us where we don't understand Solidity as much, it helps us understand how people are thinking from the EVM mindset coming to Solana. And then this month, we're going to be at a couple events. And then, Jonas, do you want to talk about this event that you're going to be at?
Genau, so the first one will be Hack Illinois. It's already next week. And we're going to have a sponsored game development track. So we have a few game workshops there, and we also have a table where you can come to us and talk to us. And the funny thing is that also Anatoly Yakovenko was at this university, actually. So we will also hear a few of his anecdotes, probably what happened there back then.
Yeah, and then another event that we'll be at is if you are at ETH Denver, come check us out. We'll have a booth. We'll be talking about Solana, and we'll have a bunch of other people within the ecosystem. Also, if you are coming to ETH Denver and from the Solana ecosystem, please reach out. We'd love to hear like what kind of things y'all are interested in doing with the Solana community showing up here. Looking forward to seeing y'all.
Yeah, totally. We have a big booth.
Yes. And then let's celebrate those that have been on the league for Stack Exchange this week. So someone named Michael, that's their username on Stack Exchange, got the highest amount of reputation this past week. That's wonderful. What this is just an ongoing week every week, or ongoing league every week to figure out who is the top reputation. So in order to do this, definitely go answer and ask good questions, and go upvote good answers and good questions so that you can see how much reputation that you can win week by week. This also helps out the Solana community over the long run, so that new developers that need to know, okay, how do I fix this issue, or how do I fix this problem? They can just Google search and find their answer. And then other Stack Exchange news, we have the moderator election going on right now. This is for a new candidate to become a moderator of the Solana Stack Exchange. There's currently some people already as candidates. If you're interested in nominating yourself, you can nominate yourself during this period. The election will begin next week. And then what you do is you can vote for a new moderator to help clean up our Solana Stack Exchange and make it better.
Yeah, I'm super excited about this election.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. So that's all we have this week. Thank you for joining us on this changelog, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week. Bye-bye.